You got my letter? Yes.
Over the years, NCIS has become more than just a crime procedural. It's a show that has built a lasting connection with its audience through compelling stories and unforgettable characters. Behind those characters were talented actors who brought them to life, leaving their mark on the series and in the hearts of fans. Sadly, some of these actors are no longer with us, but their contributions continue to be remembered. Let's take a look at 32 NCIS actors who have passed away and the legacies they left behind. David McCallum as Donald Mallard. David Keith McCallum was born on September 19, 1933, in Glasgow, Scotland. He became a beloved television figure, best known for his role as Dr. Donald Ducky Mallard on NCIS. With his sharp mind, gentle humor, and signature storytelling, Ducky was more than just a medical examiner. He was the heart of the team. For 2 decades, McCallum brought warmth and wisdom to the role, making him a fan favorite. Sadly, he passed away on September 25, 2023, at the age of 90, leaving behind a legacy of unforgettable characters, compelling stories, and generations of inspired viewers. Long before NCIS, McCallum captured audiences as Ilya Kuryakin in The Man from UNCLE. The mysterious Russian spy, initially a minor character, became an international sensation. With quiet intensity and undeniable charm, McCallum transformed Kuryakin into a television icon. At the height of the show's popularity, he received more fan mail than any other actor at MGM, a testament to his enduring appeal. Then, he also starred in classic films like The Great Escape, took on riveting roles in British series such as Colditz and Sapphire and Steel, and continuously reinvented himself. Never one to be confined to a single role, McCallum thrived on fresh challenges, always bringing depth and authenticity to his performances. Ralph Waite as Jackson Gibbs. Ralph Waite, born on June 22, 1928, was 79 when he first appeared in the role in 2008. His presence added layers to Gibbs's backstory, revealing the sacrifices and unspoken emotions between father and son. He brought quiet strength and heartfelt depth to his portrayal of Jackson Gibbs on NCIS. A former Marine turned general store owner, he carried a no-nonsense attitude but had a deep love for his son, Leroy Jethro Gibbs, even when their relationship was tested. On February 13, 2014, Waite passed away of natural causes at the age of 85, leaving behind a legacy of rich, memorable performances. His career was built on authenticity, with each role shaped by his commanding presence and emotional depth. In film, he took on complex characters, from a prisoner in Cool Hand Luke to a troubled oil worker in 5 Easy Pieces. These performances proved his ability to balance toughness with vulnerability, a quality that later defined his television work. Whether on screen or stage, Waite had a gift for making every character feel real, drawing audiences into their struggles and triumphs. His performances left a lasting imprint, reminding audiences of the quiet heroes in everyday life. Michael Gilden as Marty Pearson. Michael Gilden was born on September 22, 1962, and was 44 when he took on the role of Marty Pearson in 2006, appearing in 2 episodes of Season 4. As a meticulous and observant crime scene investigator, Pearson was known for his precision and dry humor, adding depth to the team's forensic work. Tragically, Gilden passed away later that year on December 5th in Los Angeles. His career spanned both film and television, proving that talent knows no limits. He became widely recognized as an Ewok in Return of the Jedi, securing his place in a legendary franchise. His versatility led to roles in Pulp Fiction, CSI Crime Scene Investigation, Charmed, and Family Law. He also worked as a stunt performer, demonstrating both his dedication and fearlessness in the industry. Though his life was cut short, his legacy endures, a testament to perseverance, talent, and the power of breaking barriers. Annie Wersching as Deputy DA Gail Walsh. Born on March 28, 1977, Annie Wersching had a way of commanding the screen, turning even the smallest roles into something unforgettable. In 2005, at 28 years old, she stepped into the world of NCIS as Deputy DA Gail Walsh, a prosecutor whose sharp intellect and unwavering determination made her a force in the courtroom. Though her time on the show was brief, Wersching brought the same depth and conviction that would define her career. Nearly 2 decades later, on January 29, 2023, she passed away in Los Angeles after a quiet battle with cancer, leaving behind a legacy of strength and storytelling. Her career spanned an impressive range of television roles, solidifying her reputation as a versatile actress. She gained widespread recognition as Renee Walker in 24, a fearless FBI agent whose intensity and moral complexity made her a standout character. Later, she brought a commanding presence to Bosch, The Vampire Diaries, and Runaways, proving her ability to transition seamlessly between crime dramas, supernatural thrillers, and superhero stories. She also returned to her sci-fi roots in Star Trek. Picard as the Borg Queen, a chilling yet magnetic performance. Her legacy is one of strength, talent, and an unwavering commitment to storytelling, qualities that will continue to inspire audiences and fellow actors alike. Gregory Itzin as director. Charlie Gregory Itzin was born on April 20, 1948. And by the time he appeared on NCIS in 2003, he was 55 years old, bringing decades of experience to the screen. As director Charlie, he carried an air of authority, sharp, composed, and always a step ahead. His ability to embody such roles made him a familiar face in television, but on July 8, 2022, he passed away at 74 due to complications from emergency surgery. His career was built on versatility. Whether in drama, comedy, or political thrillers, Itzin had a way of making every character feel authentic. While he appeared in countless television series, his role as President Charles Logan on 24 became one of his most defining moments, earning an Emmy nomination in the process. Beyond 24, he made his mark in shows like The Mentalist, Friends, and Covert Affairs, while also guest starring in Star Trek, Boston Legal, Firefly, and CSI. On stage, he was equally captivating, earning a Tony nomination for the Kentucky Cycle and bringing powerful performances to productions of Waiting for Godot and King Lear. His command of language and expression allowed him to shine in both television and theater, proving that great acting isn't about screen time, but about impact. Nina Foch as Mrs. Victoria Mallard. Nina Foch was born on April 20, 1924, and was 79 when she portrayed Mrs. Victoria Mallard in NCIS in 2003. With her sharp wit and refined presence, she gave Ducky's mother a mix of charm and authority. A seasoned actress with decades of experience, Foch passed away on December 5, 2008, from complications of myelodysplastic syndrome. Her career took off in the early 1940s when she signed with Columbia Pictures, quickly gaining recognition in horror films like The Return of the Vampire. She delivered a standout performance in My Name is Julia Ross, a gripping psychological thriller that highlighted her ability to portray strong, enigmatic women. The 50s became a defining decade for her, earning an Academy Award nomination for Executive Suite and proving her remarkable range. Then she continued to impress with unforgettable roles in An American in Paris and The Ten Commandments, where she played the compassionate Bethia. As her career evolved, she embraced television and later became a respected drama instructor, shaping the next generation of actors and filmmakers at the University of Southern California. Her legacy endures, a testament to both her artistry and the dedication she brought to every role and student she mentored. Rene Auberjonois as Dr. Felix Blackwell. Born on June 1, 1940 in Manhattan, Rene Auberjonois brought a distinctive presence to every role he played, and his portrayal of Dr. Felix Blackwell in NCIS was no exception. He brought an air of quiet intelligence and mystery, a forensic expert with more beneath the surface than met the eye. It was a brief role, but like everything he touched, it was memorable. Just over a decade later, in 2019, Auberjonois passed away from metastatic lung cancer at 79, leaving behind a body of work that continues to captivate. His journey was shaped by the world around him. Raised in a family that moved between Paris, London, and the United States, he grew up surrounded by stories, absorbing the nuances of culture and performance from an early age. He refined his talent at Carnegie Mellon University before stepping onto the stage, where his presence was undeniable. In 1970, he won a Tony Award, cementing his place in the theater world. But Hollywood soon took notice. From the disciplined to the eccentric, from a security officer to a chef in The Little Mermaid, Auberjonois had a rare gift. He could transform completely, making each role feel as real as the last. And in doing so, he reminded us all why storytelling matters. Cheney Clay as Paul Brinkman. Cheney Clay was born on August 20th, 1972, in Manassas, Virginia, and by the time he stepped onto the set of NCIS in 2003, he was 31 years old. As Paul Brinkman, he played a sharp and methodical investigator, a man whose unspoken experiences shaped the way he moved through the world. Clay had a rare ability to add depth to even the briefest appearances, making his characters feel lived in and real. Sadly, just a few years after his time on NCIS, he passed away at 34 due to complications from sleep apnea. His journey to acting wasn't one of instant success, but of persistence and craft. After earning a BFA in drama from the University of Colorado Boulder, he honed his skills on the Chicago stage, where he delivered a standout performance in The Angels of Lemnos. His portrayal was so powerful, it earned him a Joseph Jefferson Award, opening doors to the world of television. Then, in 2003, he stepped into the lead role of Kyle Walsh in Darkness Falls. With a mix of vulnerability and determination, he carried the horror thriller on his shoulders, proving he could command the screen. Though his career was brief, Clay left an undeniable impact. Sam Sarpong as Bobby Jackson. Sam Sarpong was born on December 19, 1974 in London, and at 28, he brought his undeniable charisma to NCIS in 2003. Playing Bobby Jackson, he gave the character an edge, quick-witted, sharp, and always a step ahead. His screen presence was magnetic, making even a short appearance feel significant. Sadly, in 2015, at the age of 40, he died by suicide after jumping from the Colorado Street Bridge in Pasadena, California. His journey to success was anything but predictable. Moving to Los Angeles at 11, he initially dreamed of a career in basketball. When that path closed, he found another, one that led him to the world of fashion. He became one of the first black male models to represent Tommy Hilfiger, and from there, he walked for some of the biggest names in fashion, including Louis Vuitton, and even became the international face of the Nelson Mandela Foundation clothing line. But modeling was just the beginning. Sarpong's transition into acting came naturally, and his energy carried him into more than 60 films and 55 television shows. In film, he delivered a powerful performance in Anchor Baby, earning Best Lead Actor at the 2012 New York Film Festival. He moved effortlessly between genres, taking on roles in Veronica Mars, Cold Case, and American Crime Story, proving his versatility time and again. His story serves as a reminder that talent, hard work, and the courage to reinvent oneself can create a legacy that lives on far beyond the spotlight. Charles Durning as Ernie Yost. Charles Durning was born on February 28, 1923, and by the time he stepped onto the set of NCIS in 2004, he was 81 years old, bringing with him a lifetime of experience. In the episode Call of Silence, he played Ernie Yost, a spirited World War II veteran who confesses to killing his best friend in battle decades earlier. His heartfelt performance earned him an Emmy nomination, proving that even in his later years, he could command the screen with undeniable presence. He passed away on December 24, 2012, at 89, from natural causes. His journey to acting was anything but ordinary. Before Hollywood, Durning had already lived through one of the most harrowing chapters of history. As a young soldier, he survived the D-Day invasion, fought in the Battle of the Bulge, and was wounded multiple times. He returned home with scars, both seen and unseen, and like many veterans, struggled to find his place in the world. Acting became his salvation. From there, he became a fixture in Hollywood, appearing in films like Dog Day Afternoon, Tootsie, and Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Twice nominated for an Academy Award, he moved seamlessly between comedy and drama, often portraying tough, world-weary men with surprising depth. His ability to make even the smallest role unforgettable set him apart. His legacy lives in the characters he brought to life and in the unwavering spirit he carried through it all. Jerry Becker as William Bear. Jerry Becker was born on April 11, 1951, and at 52 years old, he took on the role of William Bear in NCIS in 2003. His character, a reserved yet sharp-minded man, carried a quiet authority that hinted at deep experience beneath the surface. Becker brought authenticity to the role, using his trademark subtlety to make Bear feel real and compelling. His ability to embody complex characters with ease defined his craft. Sadly, he passed away on April 13, 2019, at 68, due to complications from diabetes. Becker's path to acting was anything but conventional. Initially studying for the priesthood, he later found his passion in theater, earning degrees from the University of Missouri and St. Louis University. He built his career on stage, refining his skills with Chicago's Steppenwolf and Remains Theater. His film work was just as striking. His performance in Man on the Moon with Jim Carrey showed emotional depth, while Donnie Brasco placed him among Hollywood heavyweights. Despite his success on screen, he always returned to the theater that shaped him. Jerry Becker never needed to be the loudest in a scene to leave a mark. His legacy is one of quiet excellence, proof that true artistry lies in the details, the unspoken moments, and the ability to make every role unforgettable. Bruce Gray as assistant director, Jonathan Overmeyer. Bruce Gray was born on September 7, 1936, and when he stepped into the role of assistant director Jonathan Overmeyer in NCIS in 2003, he was 67 years old. Overmeyer was a commanding yet composed presence, a man whose authority was matched by his strategic thinking and unwavering professionalism. Gray brought a quiet intensity to the character, making him both respected and formidable. His ability to convey strength without excess made his performance memorable. Sadly, he passed away on December 13, 2017, at the age of 81, after a battle with cancer. Gray's path to acting was anything but ordinary. Born in Puerto Rico and raised in Toronto, he first pursued a degree in psychology at the University of Toronto before discovering his passion for performance. Once he stepped into the world of acting, there was no turning back. His breakout role as Adam Cunningham in Traitors cemented his status in Canadian television, while his portrayal of the father in My Big Fat Greek Wedding brought him international recognition. He was also a familiar face in science fiction, appearing in Star Trek, The Next Generation, and Enterprise, where his dignified presence added depth to his roles. Whether on stage or screen, he left behind a legacy of thoughtful performances that still resonate. His work serves as a reminder that great acting is about more than presence. It is about making every moment matter. Barbara Tarbuck as Mrs. Donaldson. Barbara Tarbuck was born on January 15, 1942, and by the time she stepped into the role of Mrs. Donaldson in NCIS in 2003, she was 61 years old. Mrs. Donaldson carried an understated warmth, the kind of quiet resilience that spoke volumes without saying much at all. Tarbuck had a gift for breathing life into her characters, making even a fleeting role feel fully realized. It was that same ability, turning small moments into something unforgettable, that defined her decades-long career. Sadly, she passed away on December 26, 2016, at 74, due to complications from Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. Her love for performing took root early in Detroit, where she honed her craft on the radio as a child, absorbing lessons from seasoned voices. Though theater gave her a strong foundation, television became her home. As Lady Jane Jacks on General Hospital, she became a beloved presence in daytime television, while roles in American Horror Story, Asylum, and Mad Men showcased her remarkable range. No matter the project, Tarbuck had a way of making her characters feel lived in, as if they had entire histories beyond the screen. Her legacy isn't just in the roles she played, it's in the authenticity she brought to each one, leaving behind a body of work that still resonates. These actors may be gone, but their performances on NCIS will always be remembered. They brought unforgettable characters to life and left a lasting impact on fans. Who was your favorite NCIS actor from this list? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos.